cannabis-related companies. 280E is a federal tax code. And pretty much what it says is that as a cannabis business, you cannot deduct your ordinary necessary business expenses. So we have two examples here. The one on the left is an ordinary business, and the one on the right is a cannabis business. The only thing that a cannabis business can deduct is their cost of goods sold. So say, for example, you run a delivery or a dispensary, you can deduct the cost of your flower, concentrates, and that's virtually it. Any of your marketing expenses, such as running an ad in High Times, running an ad in lead maps, are absolutely not deductible. So what happens with that is you end up having a massive tax bill. Yeah, can you guys not hear me? Oh, there you go. So on the right-hand side, you have the cannabis company, and on the left-hand side, you have the ordinary business. The ordinary business on the left-hand side only pays taxes on their net amount, so their tax is around $35,000. Because the cannabis business cannot deduct their sales and marketing expenses, they have a massive tax bill of over $210,000. So when you're thinking about getting involved in this space, it's really important to understand the tax obligations and also to put money aside for taxes specifically. Just a little bit of background, 280E was enacted during the Reagan era when there was a cocaine dealer who was trying to deduct his meals and entertainment expense, and Congress unfortunately said, no way, you can deduct the cost of your Coke, but you can't do the entertainment. So for better or worse, we're stuck with this archaic tax bill. So there's two tax court rulings that I'm going to cover that are really important for everyone in the cannabis space. The first one is the Champ tax court ruling. And pretty much this ruling was enacted in the early 2000s, and it was a San Francisco dispensary, and they had multiple different lines of service beyond just distributing cannabis. They had one-on-one health counseling, they had yoga services, they had health and nutrition, and what they tried to do was allocate all their expenses to these different service lines. And what happened is this tax court ruling went to the California tax courts, and they successfully won. And what they were able to accomplish and also establish is that if you have multiple businesses that do not directly engage in cannabis, you can deduct those expenses. On the flip side, there's another tax court ruling called Olive versus Commissioner, and this unfortunately went the other way. So this is also known as the vapor room, and what they tried to do was they tried to allocate all their costs to a bunch of different service lines. And unfortunately, the IRS came in and they disallowed the expenses, it went to tax court, and unfortunately they lost. And one of the key points with regards to this tax court ruling is that they said that they were not trying to sell the other services or products. They were simply saying that they were doing the services. So for example, if you simply say that you also do yoga, but there's no indication that you are actually engaging in yoga classes or yoga well-being, you cannot deduct those expenses. So as a result, these are the two most important tax court rulings when establishing your cannabis business and trying to figure out how do you work with 280E and how do you get to deduct your costs. So we're just going to quickly talk about audit risk management. It's really, really important to maintain careful and accurate records of your income as well as your expenses. And I can't stress this enough, but make sure to always file your tax return. Al Capone got in trouble for tax evasion, not bootlegging. So when you're thinking about whether to not file your taxes, always file them. And the last but not least, always at least try to show that you're trying to follow the rules and you're trying to be in compliance. It's really important that you show good faith as well as trying to show compliance with 280E. Even if you're allocating a little bit too much of your business expenses around and it looks like that you may or may not be complying with 280E, just make sure to at least show a little bit of non-deductible expenses that you're taking on your income tax return. Another big issue that we constantly hear with cannabis companies is banking. Banking is a massive issue. So if and when you guys start thinking about incorporation and setting up your documents, the chronic ink is not going to fly with banks. You know, if it's like the good shit, OG, like that's a kind of a red flag of, okay, this is probably a cannabis related business. So oftentimes what you end up seeing happen is setting up management or parallel companies that are completely normal, by the books, and generally those bank accounts are a little bit more lenient on getting a bank account. So yeah, that's a brief
Great.
overview.